I'm high.
Far North Edible.
I'm high.
Macmillan.
I'm high.
Just get high.
Indica boys.
There, we lit now. There we go.
We
there
lit
we
it
go.
like a ditty.
Litty like a titty. What's good, fam?
Not much, you be?
Oh shit, you got on your Sunday biz-est.
Ooh, I had to do the shipping shirt, you know?
The shipping shirt.
The shipping shirt had to look all white and shit.
Holy fuck, eh? That's how you look when you go drop off the fucking the beautiful far north fucking
Yeah,
edibles.
I gotta smile and you know. Hi, man.
Nice. Can you hear me well? I can't hear myself that good.
Yeah, I can hear you good.
Okay, weird. So for those who don't know, you're the edible god. The edible god. What got you into edibles, bro?
Tell you the truth, it was High Times magazine. My mom would bring home a High Times magazine almost like every month, at the brand new edition every month.
Mm-hmm.
And I was flipping through it, and I seen a lot of articles that were saying majority of like new time smokers or new time people that marijuana would be scared to like smoke a spliff and shit. So I was like, you know what? Let's try the edibles and let's try to get people out of that stigma, that scared stigma, you know, like smoking. Yeah, I get it's bad for you, but they rather eat a lollipop. And I thought, you know, what better chance to do than try it out?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point because there's a lot of good benefits from CBD and THC, but a lot of people don't like smoking, or they just like smoking in general. Anything isn't good for you. Like weed might be good for you, but smoking anything in general isn't good for you, right? So
exactly. So that's really where it got me started.
That was the inspiration, eh? That's pretty dope.
And there was another dude at the racetrack, Jed. He was a Golden Gloves champ here. He got pancreatic cancer, and I decided to test them all out on him.
Yeah, he was your guinea pig?
He was my guinea pig, man. Sometimes they were a little too potent, you know?
Yeah. Jeez. All right, hold on. I got something here. So, like, fuck, bro. I mean, you've been doing it for years now, but how much trial and error did you have to fucking go through to get your mixes and your
I probably fucking tossed pounds away. I lit pounds up. So probably like the very first 3 years was a lot of trial and error.
Wow.
Probably about 100 grand, 80 grand. I probably flushed down the sink and down the garbage chute.
Wow. That's how you know you love something. You gotta fucking throw away that much money and you're still doing it.
Bros,
but I mean, it's not an easy process though, right? Like,
no, and at one point I was so critical of myself that if one sprinkle was off, man, I was chucking it away. I wasn't even keeping it around. It was out the door. Yeah,
your presentation is such that you would think that you have some sort of factory or some sort of little Chinese kids in a warehouse somewhere that are placing chocolates on cookies, but
that's a
man, it's crazy. Like, even if you can grab any 3 different lollipops and they're all symmetrically the same size, which is nuts. And that's by hand.
Yeah.
Or by your design. Like, you're not using a press. Yeah.
No,
that's crazy, bro.
No, I wish we were using like a bunch of machines and stuff. It would cut down on my workload.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, like some people don't understand, and some days I go 36 hours no sleep just fucking making edibles, you know.
Oh, I know.
It's trying on times, you know.
Yeah.
It's not like I have a bunch of help, like you said, you know.
Yeah. How much like equipment? How much equipment have you like gone through trialing and like
Oh man, I've tried a lot of like different molds, different recipes,
Yeah.
and to this day, the one that I started with at the start works the best.
Wow.
Like for chocolate bars and my cookies took a long time too because I wanted to be different. I didn't want to be like the same distillate edible creator, you know?
Yeah.
I wanted my own way of doing it. A lot of people just put like distillate in an edible and call it an edible. Well, sorry, if I can't choke it down, it's not an edible.
Yeah. That's important shit to note, because I think nowadays, especially with things being legalized, you're gonna get a lot of people who are just making things and don't care about what they're putting in it, using shit like the distillate. Talk about the distillate. Like, a lot of people don't know what that is.
Well, I'm gray, and I like the fact that people try to use distillate in edibles and try to create new things, but I feel like it's like the cheater's way out. Like, anybody could go to the fucking Costco and buy a big thing of sriracha hot sauce and dump a whole bunch of distillate in it and call it distillate sriracha.
Yeah.
You know, like, anybody could do that.
Yeah.
On the street, we call distillate Dirty D. We call it Dirty D. We call it the Dirty D because it doesn't matter.
That was my name on it. That was my name on the street too.
Oh, was it? But like distillate, it doesn't matter what kind of dope. You could have ruined like a whole crop, and think of it this way: like Cheese Whiz.
Yeah.
Cheese Whiz cheese. Is that real cheese, bro, or is that
I don't even know if it's flavored with real cheese. I don't even know if it's like modeled after real cheese.
Like, if you're a real cannabis smoker, you look at like distillate like fucking Cheese Whiz.
Like Cheese Whiz, Cheese Whiz to
it's like
a brick of fromage.
Well,
old cheddar.
I feel like whenever you're isolating like a compound or taking away, like when I smoke a joint, we get all those compounds, you know what I mean? Like, you get CBD, CBG, CBNs, a whole bunch of them, and collectively, they're a great group of bunch of assholes, you know? And
they work well together, good friends. Yeah.
You know, like, they're a wicked group, and then once you start isolating, I feel like you're taking all the goodness out of it, you know?
Yeah.
It's like
even when you're isolating like the flavor or the smell, but it's like I feel like still, like you said, the conglomerate of together is when they really are at their best, right? When they're working together.
When they're working together, that's why all my edibles are like full spectrum decarboxylated marijuana. You will not catch any distillate, dirty grossness in any of my edibles. Yeah. And if that's anything, sick. I'll use like a live resin or something that's still has its flavor but has all those compounds.
Yeah. And you were telling me that it's easy to cut too, right? Like, a lot of guys are cutting it now, right? Like,
well, I seen some grimy shit on the streets. Like, I seen some people take a whole ounce of distillate and a whole jar of Vaseline and melt it down and resell it to you. And you wouldn't even know. Like, a normal weed smoker would have no fucking clue to even look for that, you know? You just think it's normal distillate, but you could keep cutting it down too with vegetable glycerin. You could keep going. Like, by the time you get it, it's kind of rank, you know?
Yeah. Jesus, that's crazy.
So I don't really trust a lot of people either in making edibles.
I want to play something that our good friend Carol posted today.
Hi there, my name is Robert.
My name's Mark.
We won't watch the whole thing, but we'll watch a little bit of it.
And I never smoked.
Grandpa's smoking weed for the first time.
Now I'm dying to try it.
What were the main reasons you guys never tried marijuana?
Well, the reason I never tried is because it was taboo, and the environment I was in was sort of a church environment, so we were never around it. It was never around us.
Never had the urge to. Even though my friends were smoking and sniffing glue, paint.
Yeah, right.
I just never had the urge to, not even
That guy looks like he
He's definitely
born
done some acid
smoking
or
it.
something beats.
Yeah, bro. You did everything but weed.
And I never really wanted to jump off that particular.
Now him, I could believe he never did. He looks like he was an extra on Diners, Dive-Ins, and Drives, or Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
Paraphernalia. That's what they call it.
I would love for you guys to try the bong first.
This here?
This seems fake to me, though. Why would you wait till 90 to smoke a
It seems a
joint?
little fake to me, like kind of like set up, you know?
Yeah,
Man,
You can't tell me that guy with the dreadlocks never smokes marijuana.
fam. He looks. Him and the guy in the leather jacket look like that's all they do. Like they know each other from only that. Like they met each other chiefing.
Yeah, that's cool. You see, I've
Yeah.
met a lot of cool people chiefing. Actually, people I probably would never ever fucking talk to.
It's true.
But we only have one thing in common. We love to smoke weed.
It's true.
Like
That's
bro,
one thing I love about
know-
Vancouver.
Well, I know racist people. I know people all over the world, and it's kind of ironic. The one thing that we only have in common is marijuana.
It's true. It's true. Weed brings people together. You think
It
weed
does.
can end You think weed can end racism?
Well, I think it already has. Look at me. I'm a product.
He said, "Look at me. I'm a reformed racist. I used to hate your kind.
hate
And now
white
we're on a
people."
podcast together." Holy fuck! Bring
no,
back
but I-
segregation.
No, I think it opens up a lot more doors to if nobody
Socializing with the opposite race, I guess you would say, or like, yeah,
like even like genders, like I find even I will smoke more with girls certain places, but then the dudes are kind of like
yeah.
like the
Yeah,
racetrack
yeah.
for instance. I'll
Yeah.
smoke with all their wifeys, but you think any of them will smoke with me?
Any of
Not
them
in
squares,
public.
eh? That's crazy.
Because the stigma's still there, bro. People are scared of marijuana.
I think it's definitely coming down, but it's true. You know what's crazy about when they legalized marijuana in Canada? It was like everyone was like rejoicing. It's like, yo, everybody smoked weed. So it's like, why the taboo or why the bad part is still there? Like you go to these weed shops, man, and I'm seeing everyone from receptionists to school teachers to fucking, they're in and out of these places. So it's like, what are we talking? Like clearly everybody fucking smokes weed. What's the taboo about? Even on the job sites, when you go to like a lot of these oil job sites and
Yo, I'll tell you
safety
really-
sites and shit, you have to be piss tested for weed still. It's like, huh?
You know what the real taboo is, bro? The government ain't making their money off of it. That's the real taboo. You know?
That's what their issue is.
That's where everybody gets busted and everything. The tax man, the guy at the top ain't getting his fucking
Can't
check.
get a
He
cut out
needs
of-
that check, B.
Can't get a cut of it. But meanwhile, when you go to a lot of these shops, you won't get the quality of shit. Like what you're offering is like
Well,
the
not
edibles.
only that, they wanna cap the milligrams on each edible. Well,
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I'd have to eat 17 cookies from the pot shop to do what one of yours is gonna do.
Well, I seen the other day there was a 10 milligram little chunk of chocolate, man. Like this must have been like maybe 2 inches. They wanted $16.99, and it was 10 milligrams.
Yeah, that's for
Bro,
nothing.
I sell a sucker for $10, and it's 150 milligrams. That's
Yeah, 10 milligrams. I wouldn't even
15
give that to my
times.
cat. I wouldn't even assault my cat with that, bro. Disrespectful to the animals. 10 milligrams, or what is the point?
they want, or like 1,000 milligram chocolate bars, $50, $60. Are you
You
kidding me?
might as well just give me a fucking carrot milk. 50,
Oh,
60 bucks for 1,000 milligrams.
Yeah, and I'll sell you one for 25 all day long.
See, let's go.
We out here.
That's less than half the price, bro.
Well, that's what I've always tried to do too. You know, like trying to make it. Don't ever price yourself out of the market. Start
But- and-
pricing yourself out of the market. The guy that's working at McDonald's ain't gonna be able to afford that chocolate bar beat.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Yeah, and you know where it's coming from, which is the good thing with what you're doing. It's like,
Yeah, like all my connects are solid.
Yeah.
Most of the weed's coming from BC.
It's homemade, handmade, bro. But I've always preferred certain things to be handmade or like made, not in factory.
Yeah.
Like a lot of toiletries, I'm like that too. Like if I'd rather, if it wasn't so expensive, I'd prefer to buy like lotions and shit like that, like from a person who makes them themselves. Because I find there's more care and more like vitamins. There's more shit that matters in there instead of people cutting shit and adding trash. And
Well, I feel like the people that are in it for the money should just get out.
that's true too.
Do you know what I mean? If you're in it just for the money, you're not in it for the actual product. And if you don't actually love what you like make or you sell, I feel like you don't give it your all. You know what I mean? You don't. It's like having like a Five Guys job over a sawmill job. What would you rather? You know, what kind of clientele would you rather? Like a guy coming in for the burger or the guy coming in for the steak, tipping you well?
Yeah, it's true.
Because the product was fire.
Yeah, but you'd only get two steak guys, and you probably get 72 burger guys. So.
Yeah, but do you want that? Is that the clientele you wanna you cater to? Just those fast guys in and out, maybe come once in a while, or do you want those guys that are like that? I like the sawmill over there. That one's the best. The cooks the steak perfect for me.
Yeah,
and it bomb every time. Or do you want to go to Five Guys every time and
just be a run through, be a thati of a restaurant?
Yeah, like, I don't know. I don't want to be that thoughty of one of edible
of the
company.
edibles.
I
Yeah.
want to be that edible company that you know is gonna fuck you up too. Like I'm coming. Like I was born to fuck you up. I came out to do this to fuck you up. I want to get fucked up too. You know.
Far North Edibles, born to fuck you up.
I want to get mangled. I'm finna mangle you, bro.
Like, finna mangle.
Oh, bro. Funny story, actually. Last night, I made a girl puke.
Jesus.
All over my table.
Off a dab?
Yeah, one dirty dab, man. And see, I thought she's done dabs before, right? She's like, oh, don't worry. I got this. Okay. I gave her the dab, and then about 30 minutes later, she puked all over the table. I was
How big?
Had to have a little lay down, little trap nap.
Yeah, she hit it too hard, coughed too much.
Coughed a little too hard. No, she didn't even cough, bro. She put her head down and she was doing the old. I'm trying not to spin.
Oh, yeah. See, for me with the dabs, it's always the coughing.
Really?
Once I hit it too hard, I cough too much.
More or less, was it like hard on your chest, bro?
No, it's just like the tickle in my throat because I'll hit it like a joint, not realizing it's way more potent.
Yeah.
So you know how I hit a spliff or a blunt, I'll be like, like that after.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't do that with a dab. You should just let it kind of roll into your mouth and do its thing. Like.
And you know what I've noticed too, like. Some people like have you've done blades before back in the day?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So imagine you're doing some hot blades. That's what dabs reminds me of. Like some people do a dab really fucking on the low temperature, like a super low temperature. Sometimes they'll even put the dab in their bowl and then heat the bowl up. And I think it affects people differently. Like me, I like that raging hot fucking knife heat, you know, that knife heat with that ash. Woo!
Yeah.
That's how I like to take it, like hot and fast. Some people take it slow and like cold, but they'll get the taste and the high, but they won't. They won't get that. I like that back of the throat.
Yeah. It's fun. If I'm not like coughing, it's pointless. I'm not putting two knives together just to get a regular high. Like if I'm whipping out two knives, I'm going for the intense.
Come on.
That sounds whack, bro. No way.
Just a little cold blade who never hurt.
No, thank you. I'm heterosexual. No thanks. I'm hetero. Oh, that sounds terrible, bro.
But I was bringing up this story I seen. I don't know. It was a while ago. I was bringing it up to a couple potheads here in the city, and I was like, "Do you remember seeing on the news that kid that stabbed his mom. I think it was either on Christmas or his birthday. He stabbed his mom.
Hold on, I'm gonna take a random guess. He was white.
Oh, of course he was white. Are you
Okay,
kidding?
okay.
course he was
Continue.
white.
I just had to be sure.
That was here. It was here in the YAG too, I believe.
So he stabs his mom.
Killed his mom either on Christmas or his birthday. Stabbed her to death, and then he got not criminally responsible because he blamed dabs. He did a pack of shatter. Now, how would you feel being that fucking dealer that sold that guy that pack of shatter?
Shatter does that to you though? All it's ever done to me is put me to sleep.
He never got charged for killing his own.
Did no one in
mother.
that courtroom know what shatter was?
Bro, he blamed it. He said he blamed the dab on stabbing his mother.
Yeah, that's crazy. And he got away with it.
He got
I'm gonna try
away
that.
with it.
I'm gonna try that, but I'm gonna try that
sure.
with this dab. I'm gonna be like, Your Honor, it was the dab.
But he's gotta live with that now too. Imagine that dealer though. That dealer must feel real stupid because you gave this guy a fucking dab and he had a psychotic experience, you know?
I didn't know that was a thing. That's crazy.
Well, I believe, you know what my true belief on marijuana is like say you do like a big fucking dab hoot or a big distillate hoot or something like that. Again, they're only getting THC or certain compounds. Like when I smoke a joint, I'm getting all the compounds, right?
Yeah.
You should have gave this guy some fucking wickety wackety bunk ass weed at the start, you know? Like let him try it out. Be like, yo, bro, try this out first, you know?
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
give him 80%, 90% THC and expect this guy to be fucking all right, you know? Like, and I believe marijuana does that. It brings like any like schizophrenic or anything to the forefront of your fucking head, like, you know.
Will you do that? Will you ask somebody before you fucking give it to them?
Well, I'll always ask them like, yo, have you had a dab before? I'm not gonna fucking give you your first dab if you haven't. Have you smoked like a moon rock before?
So what about Shorty yesterday? You asked her, and she said yes.
She said yes. I've done this before. No worries, but. Maybe she did some wickety whack bunkness, you know? Like
or maybe she never did when she lied.
That's always a possibility.
Shouldn't to be done.
You lying
That's
to
crazy.
kick it, bro? It's okay. It's okay.
Who was it? Was it anyone that I know?
No. She's fairly young. She's only 18, I think. She just turned 18 this year.
Yeah, but did you wash that table?
What's that?
I said, but did you wash that table though?
Oh, are you kidding me? Bleach this bitch down.
I would have made her do it before she left.
What's that?
I would have made her do it before she left, and then I would have been like, that's for telling me you did dabs before, bitch.
That's just mean, though. You know, that's just mean. I can't be doing that to my customers. Three things I don't talk to my customers.
Clean up,
about.
bitch. Clean up, bitch.
The only things I don't talk to my customers about, you know, religion, politics.
And cleaning up after
I try to stay out of that because I want your business. I don't give a fuck what Alibaba you go down, you know?
Yeah.
It's all good.
What the fuck is Alibaba?
Pretty much, I don't care like what your sexual orientation is. You could be a faggot. I really don't care. Like I'm not gonna, as long as you ain't pushing it on me, we good.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, pushing
But
it in you. Pushing it in you. You mean?
I'm definitely pushing marijuana on you.
Well, that's not cool. If you could push marijuana on them, they can push dick on you.
They can't be fucking no fruit.
They can give you some dirty D.
No.
Get some dirty D.
Get out of here with the dirty D. No.
All right, yo. What's your favorite type of, like, if you had to choose dab, like concentrate, bud, edible?
I'd probably go with bud still to this day.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because it's so different. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. The feeling I get off dabs is almost like it's like night. It's night time.
Yeah.
Don't
You have
to do nothing.
You gotta have nothing to do for the rest of the day. That's how I used to feel about hash. That's why it's funny that you say that. dabs as like hot knives, because it does remind me of like the new age hash, because hash used to give me that same feeling. I do a hot knife and it'd be like I can't, I'm paralyzed for the day. Like
I'm done.
don't ask me to
like,
do
I'm
shit
done for
yet.
the night.
It's a wrap.
And weed just, I don't know, weed helps me. I think like I need it daily just to get going.
Yeah, I'm starting to be a little bit more open. I used to be a bud only kind of guy. Like I think if I still had to choose, it'd be definitely bud. But
I see you nowadays are smoking a lot more vapes too.
Yeah, the vapes and the fucking
But you know what? I feel like that hides the smell.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, it doesn't stink as much. Like it smells for a minute and then it's gone.
Bro, you come into my house, it smells like a dirty skunk. All you can smell is weed.
I've had this bud that you fucking gave me for fucking. It's made my whole house stink. And these, like, I've been puffing this all around the house. You don't smell it. But this little fucking thing has made my whole house stink, bro.
Yeah, I think that was that grape OG. It was really.
Yeah, I gotta bust that down and put it in a blunt. You know? Maybe we'll do that next pod. Speaking of next pod, before we end this one, I want to talk about this $1,000 giveaway shit.
Absolutely.
Let the people know right now. So on our end, if you don't receive a ticket like this right in your hand, in order for you to be entered in, you need to go to this video. You need to like it, comment, subscribe, and drop us your email in the comments. We will email you a picture of the ticket. Ticket number will be on there. January 1st is the draw date. $1,000 worth of merch, edibles, whatever. Just
concentrate everything we can get our hands on is going in
all
that
of it. All of it for $1,000. I mean, it's $1,000 giveaway. Don't be stupid. Just go fucking like the video. Go like the fucking video. Hit subscribe. Drop your fucking email in the comments. And if you're a real baller, you should share this shit too, because we like to get high with you.
Pay the bills.
Yeah, we're trying to get you. We finna get you mangled. We're trying to get fucked up with y'all, man. That's what we're trying to do on this podcast. So anytime you watch this podcast, it's almost disrespectful to not have something to smoke on, to be eating some edibles. You know what I mean? Don't be, don't be in here fucking disrespecting our religion. All right, before we go, real quick, favorite pot movie?
Pineapple Express.
That's different. Mine is Reefer Madness.
Every time I get Pineapple Express, I'll have to watch that shit like 10 times.
You didn't hear me? I said mine's Reefer Madness. You ever seen Reefer Madness?
Fuck no, I'm too young for that.
You gotta watch that, bro. It was like a propaganda movie that they were trying to put out to get people to not smoke weed.
I've seen bits and pieces of it.
Yeah, you know who told me about it? It was Carol, our friend Carol. She's the one that fucking put me up. Yeah. She put me up on that old movie and shit. And they were trying to like scare people away and like, "Whoa, weed makes me crazy. I just killed a cat and I shouldn't smoke weed anymore." Like,
bro, I can't even get through a Cheech and Chong movie anymore. It's like, yo, are these guys really trying to play it up like that bad? Like a fucking stoner?
Yeah, now in this day and age, it's like, bro, it's like, you know, it's overkill. But I'd say for me, it'd have to be between Half Baked and How High. But I'd go with How High.
I like them, but it wasn't the first. The very first one I ever watched was what was it? Very first weed movie. I think it was just Boys in the Hood, man. They were smoking on that block.
Yeah. Right, where Ricky
older movies got me into it. Older gangster movies, I think. I was like,
yeah, because you'd see it a lot. You saw it in Scarface. You saw like, because you didn't really see weed smoking anywhere else. But I always saw it in black movies and in the black community because it's what we fucking did.
And it was more, I don't know, it was more accepted, you know, like your mother and your auntie come over to auntie's house, you know,
a
couple of spliffs and shit. It was, I don't know, it was a little bit more accepted. Like I find like white people are fucking terrified. I whip out an ounce of weed and they're fucking running, bro.
Buddy, you can't have that in here. You can't do this.
Is that over 30 grams?
Hey, you can't do that in here.
Yeah, exactly.
Buddy, my mom owns this place. Your ass is grass. My dad will have your ass, buddy.
You're skipping school and smoking dope. Oh my. Gonna ruin your life.
Look at you now. Speaking of skipping school and smoking dope, That's what we want you guys to do. When school starts back up, when this COVID shit is over, fuck school. Skip it and listen to this
Yeah,
podcast.
listen to this
Indica
podcast.
Boys.
And I'll roll a blunt bigger than your arm.
Facts. You might see some shit. You might see somebody throw up on a table on the pocket. You might see. You
Don't
never
tempt me.
know. You got to
Don't-
stay tuned.
Don't tempt me with a good time, B.
He said, "Don't tempt me with a good time," and this nigga will do it because he's that fucked up.
And I'll take some fat rips.
That's hilarious. Yeah, Indica Boys podcast. We're dropping once a week. Thank you everyone for your support so far. We got a lot of supporters on the Grizam. Like I
Hell
said,
yeah.
$1,000 giveaway. You got to like, subscribe, and comment your email on this video. Doesn't matter if it's 10 episodes from now. You got to come back to the first episode and you got to do those exact steps. I will send you a picture of the ticket, and January 1st is the draw. We
Good
will have
luck,
some
all.
merch. We'll have some merch coming soon. Just stay